Welcome to the Strong Mind, Strong Body podcast. Today is going to be a real one. It's probably going to sting a little bit, but I really think it needs to be said. Most people are focused on what's wrong with the world than is what's wrong with their own habits. And it is absolutely killing their dreams. And it is just, we're getting so hyper focused on what is going on that we're not even remotely focused on what we can do to be better. And that's what I want to dive into today, because you see, what you focus on is going to grow, right? Famous Tony Robbins quote. I'm sure I'm butchering a little bit, but you get it. Energy is a massive, massive multiplier. It's good or bad, right? It's when you focus on fear, negativity, chaos, that's exactly what grows inside of you. I love podcasts, clearly, right? But I noticed that when I listen to certain podcasts over and over, and I'm constantly consuming those podcasts, especially about certain political climates or whatever it is, right? It draws me into this mindset of getting focused on stuff that's going on, which is very important to stay informed, right? It's important to be in the know, but it's not important to be consumed by just all of it, right? Because we focus and we put all our energy into that. We are not focusing on what we can do to grow. We're not focusing on what we can do to become better. We're not focused on how to better our lives. But man, we know exactly, we know all the stats of what's going on. It's kind of like, that friend you got that can just literally bat off every single stat of their favorite player, or they know their football team so well that they know every player, how long they've been there, what position, their salary cap. I mean, they know so much about it, but they don't know their own stats. They don't know really anything about their life. Right? They're just kind of going through the motions on their life. But you ask them about a Dodger or a Dallas Cowboy or a Patriot, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. You know that person. You might be one, right? And it just, we get focused on everything else, but we're not here. We're not in the present. We're not where our feet are. That's something I've talked about in the past, is being here. Where are your feet at right now? Not yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Okay, that it is what it is, right? Whatever. Tomorrow, I hope we get it. That's real, right? But why are we going to focus on tomorrow? And we're literally in the moment. We're here. You see, we can't control everything, but you can control you. You can control your thought process. You can control what you think. You can control what you do, how you act, right? The world is always going to be crazy. I'm 42. It's always been crazy, right? And if we look for crazy, guess what? We find it. But we look for good, guess what? We find it. You see, we can't control politics, the economy, our boss, the weather, what people say. Can't control any of that. But we can control our mindset, our work ethic, our attitude, our habits, and our energy. You see, you are not powerless. We are just distracted about everything else that's going on right now, right? April 19th, 2025, politics and economy is on everybody's mind. And holy crap, man, I get it. It is heavy. I'm not dismissing that. But you know how many people I talk to that literally will tell you everything that's going wrong, everything they don't like about the current administration, everything they don't like about what's going on in other countries. And that's all they talk about. Literally everything they are talking about is everything that is wrong. And you sit there and literally ask them, but what are you doing about it? Oh, there's nothing. I'm like, no, you can do something about it. You can change your attitude, because all these politicians and everything that's going on, you are not going to be at their table. They're never going to have dinner with you. They're never going to know your name. And you're so hyper focused. I get it. You're affected by what's going on. You're affected by the weather too. Okay? But what are you doing? Are you going to just roll over and die and stop living? What if something happens tomorrow that you really don't like? Are you just going to quit your job, get rid of your family, and go in the middle of nowhere? Like, we are so hyper focused on everything that is going on around us. We're not here. We're not in the moment. We're not literally working on what we can do to be better. Because the people out there that is winning, the people out there that is creating, the people out there that is living the life that you long, that you dream, that you want so bad, are not the people that are sitting there bitching about what's going on. Are they going to complain? Probably. Big difference between complaining and bitching. This is a Kevinism, okay? Bitching is when all you're doing is talking about it and you're not doing anything about it. Complaining is like, yeah, this sucks, but this is what I'm doing. Massive, massive difference. You see, we just can't control it, right? You can't control the politics, the economy, the boss, what's going on, just what people say. Like, you can't control any of that. But again, we can control the mindset, the work ethic, the attitude, the habits, and the energy. We can control all of that, because you are not powerless. You're just distracted. You know, it's the classic water cooler buzz, you know, or talking to your friend that's negative, or family. Oh, man. And that one's hard because, you know, I mean, try to stay away from politics, but, you know, I mean, families are so polarized right now. You know, a lot of them, you know, one side's on one end, one side's on the other end. You know, notice I said end. They're so far divided. But sometimes you have to detach from the situation. You don't have to feed it. And you know what? Sometimes you got to leave the room. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from that. And you know what? They're not going to get it. And that's okay. Because the path that you are on is your path. Who you want to become is your journey. What you want out of life is yours, not theirs. And it is 100% okay if they don't understand it. Because one thing I've learned is they don't. You ever tried to verbalize how you feel to a significant other and it just comes out wrong? Because you're feeling a certain way inside, but yet when it comes out of our mouth, we're trying to say it in a way that they will understand, but at the end of the day, it's not actually how we feel. People are not going to understand you. You're going to look like a psycho to them. They're going to, again, want to put you in that box. To be like, no, just be normal, dude. Why can't you just go with this? Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you? Because I am meant for more. I am meant for better. I am tired of being normal. Because normal is all these people over here sitting there bitching and complaining and not doing anything about it and sitting on their ass. The people out there, the savages that is getting after it and creating a life that you've always watch from afar are the people that are executing on the plan day in and day out. You see, gossip, negativity, complaining, that's all just that water cooler culture, right? It feels good in the moment, because you're having a conversation, and it's like bonding, but it's poison in the long term. And thinking about it is the reason why we engage in that conversation when in our soul we know we shouldn't, and we know it's bad for us, is we want to fit in. We want to be like them. But do you? Do you want their life? Do you want to be exactly like them? Do you want to fit into that crowd? Or is there a better crowd for you? Is there a better group for you? Is there a better life for you? And I guarantee it, there is. You just got to detach yourself from those people because it's toxic. You see, show me your 5 closest conversations and I will show you your future. Again, show me your 5 closest conversations and I will show you your future. Write them down. If it's all negative, there you go. If it's all about what you don't have, you're never going to have it. If it's about what you aren't achieving, you'll never have it. If it's about everybody has everything else that you want and you'll never be there, you're 100% correct. But you start talking about, I have it written on my board over here, what if it works? And isn't it going to be crazy when it works? Reframe it. Because the path and the life that you want, that you're on, is way, way different from where you're at right now. You see, get around people who are working on solutions, not sitting in problems. That is a big one. Because when you have those people around you that is going to push you, that is going to motivate you, that you can call on the phone and be like, oh man, all this shit's happening. It's like, dude, I get it. It's heavy. What are you doing about it? Okay, you've got to stop talking about it. The next time you call me, if you talk about it, I'm going to hang up. The next time you call me, I want to know about what you did. Even if it's a lie, you're getting in a mindset of doing something positive. Friends, you've got to redirect your energy, because when you redirect it, you win, and you win big. Imagine what you could achieve if you used all the energy you spend complaining on building. Take a tactical and radical ownership of your life. When you do that and be like, no, this isn't me. This isn't who I want to be. I don't want to be talking all this shit. I don't want to be complaining with everybody else. I don't want to be talking behind people's back. I want to be building the life I want, because anything worth having is not going to be easy. And it's going to require you to build. Alex Hormozi has a quote, and it talks about everybody loves the view from the top, but nobody wants the climb, because it's hard and it's lonely and it's cold and it's gonna hurt. And that's fact. Take a daily reminder. Is the thing I'm focusing on right now getting me closer to where I want to go? If not, kill it, and kill it now. I also have a saying that I do a self-checkup with, and what I do is, when I have a thought, a negative one or a positive one, whatever it is this going to help me or hurt me? Simple. If it's going to help me, let's go. I'm in. If it's going to hurt me, all right, bro, get this shit out of your mind. I might stew on it for 5, 7, 9 minutes, But then it's like, Kev, get your shit together. This is not helping you. And yeah, real talk, some days better than others. But I'm in the process. I'm in that mindset of, no. There's that thought again. Exit stage right. Get out of here. I'm out. I reframe it. You see, if you can master your focus, you can master your life. What you focus on will grow. You see, friends, you've got to stop waiting for the world to change. When you change your world, make it start today. You see, you can audit your focus, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to audit your focus for the next 24 hours. What are you talking about? What are you thinking about? What are you letting steal your energy, right? It could be watching a TV show. I love TV with the best of them, right? But it could be watching the news. I'm a firm believer. You want to get better, you want to get in a better mindset, turn it off. Like you've just turn it off, literally. Social media is massive, right? If you go through your social media and it's all doomsday and negativity and this person attacking this person, everything else, it's not the algorithm that is pushing this stuff to you. It's not somebody paying somebody to push this to you. It literally is what you're engaging with. You created this. Here's a little something I want you to try. I want you to, when you're done, pull open your phone, open up the gram, right? Open up Instagram, and I want you to go into the search bar, and I want you to search for dogs, cars, and nature. 3 things, real simple. Then I want you to sit there and spend 10 minutes and just clicking on all the stuff you like. Close your phone, come back in 10 minutes, and guess what you're gonna see in your entire algorithm? It's gonna look a heck of a lot different. Mine, cars, fitness, motivation, more cars, a lot of Dodge Vipers, but bikes, you get it. Because that's what I'm engaging with, right? You know, I want to leave you with this. You need to shift all that energy back into your mission. You have a mission, you have a purpose, you have something, we've talked about it on the pod before, in your soul that you've been waking up every single day that you want to do, and that is telling you who you should be, what path you should go on. You just haven't walked through the door yet. Shift all that energy back into your mission, what's in your soul that you just feel, this is what I need to do. Start acting. Friends, I would love it if you could do me a favor. I want you to share this episode with someone that you feel who's been stuck spinning in negativity. This might actually be the nudge that they need. And if this episode hits you, you're tired of spinning your wheels and ready to build a stronger mind, stronger body, and stronger life, that's exactly why I created my Strong Mind, Strong Body school group. It's a community of people like you who are ready to level up with the right mindset, support, and daily actions that actually move the needle. We don't let you bitch and complain and go on and on. We'll let you vent and we help you get out of it. If you're ready to step up and stop just listening and start truly living it, I'd love to have you inside. You can find the link in the show notes and we can get to work in there. Follow us on Instagram at Real Kevin Summers. And I'll leave you with this. The world isn't stopping you. Your focus is. Every minute you spend complaining, doubting, or worrying is a minute you could have spent building. Focus on what you can control, focus on what you can create, and focus on becoming who you're meant to be. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be. But it's damn worth it. Let's go. Stay strong, stay locked in, and I'll see you next time inside Strong Mind, Strong Body. We'll talk to you later.